Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of
The Macam and the Man.
Woohoo!
It's lovely you doing it first.
I think it was really weird and scary.
Episode 8, and you got to do it first. Actually, once you watch this episode, it's very appropriate that a woman or a female did the introduction.
I see. I look forward to it.
So, for those of you new to the podcast, the premise is that I'm the Mank, Colin, and I've watched Space 1999 since before I was born. And Katie, who's the Macam, has never seen it before. And we're watching it together, and we're just sort of talking about what's on the screen and having a laugh.
Yeah, having a little bit of a giggle along the way.
Enjoying ourselves. So we are going to do The Guardian of Piri, which is our first sexy episode.
And not Nando's.
All I can say is if you've enjoyed the Space 1999 pyjamas, you will get your fill in this episode.
I do like the pyjamas.
Well, you're going to love this episode. So, without further ado, let's go and do The Guardian of Piri.
Wonderful.
Which is not sponsored by Nando's.
We all love a Nando's.
So, Planet of the Week is Piri.
It's Piri, and it is red and white.
So, I'll let you get that one out straight away. So, Planet of the Week episode.
Red and white is very appropriate for a Macam.
It certainly is. And Computer Kano now has a rotating mobile table thing.
I'm not happy with him after last episode.
Oh, with the
tea lady.
Oh yes, the nice Indian tea lady.
Yeah, he was really mean to her.
So John's having a fit because he wants to know if Computer Kano knows if they can go and do Operation Exodus for the 7th time this week.
And he doesn't know.
No.
It's got a lovely purple haze.
It has, isn't it? Wasn't that a song?
Mm.
Purple hair. Jimi Hendrix, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got a couple of red shirts in, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
That dude on the right was in Star Wars. One of the 29, as we found out.
Ah.
Yes. So we're back in main mission, and Alan and Paul are looking very serious, aren't they?
Do you think the sideburns are real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that when they were just going out to the pub.
Okay. It's a very rocky planet.
You'll love this planet.
What are all those white things sticking out?
You'll love this planet. With a weirdie. According to Ed's friend, who I can't remember his name.
What is all of that?
Good luck describing this to the boys and girls.
Okay.
Yes?
So there's a lot of... It looks like mini trees holding onto crystal balls.
Crystal balls? Wow. It's very unusual, isn't it?
It looks like, for anybody that gets it, the Department of Mysteries but being held by trees.
Okay. Yes. Yes. This isn't a Harry Potter podcast.
And it almost looks like a Lego floor.
So the pilots on the planet are going a bit mental here. Yeah. The pilots are going weird. They're all sort of like, they're sort of like, they've been on smack or something like that. They're off the tits here. And they're flying like really weirdly and stuff.
Are they red shirts?
Oh, definitely red shirts on a red planet. So I would describe them more like mother of pearl.
Right.
Or pearls that are in the tree things. And they're on some sort of like demented chessboard. That's how I would describe it. It's definitely weird, isn't it?
Very weird.
So Piri is on your hit list of places to visit, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely. Very pretty. So we're now into the montage, aren't we?
Yes, this is going to tell us what's happening in this episode.
Yeah. We'll have to sort of see. I love watching these with you. You're like, what?
It just goes so fast.
Okay. You lost for words, are you?
Yeah. What's happening?
Yeah.
It's not enough to take anything in. You can't take anything in.
It's actually, the premise is very similar to The Missing Link, the last episode that we did.
Right.
It's very similar to that, and I'm surprised that they did them together. But then again, as we've said several times, there was no real running order. So
that just gets me. How can there not be a running order? Everything has a running order.
I have to speak to Jerry and ITC and
I
all these
know,
other things that made
yeah.
these decisions. But yeah, there was a lot going on with that montage. Yeah, so, good love it. So the premise, as I say, is that they had two pilots who were just off the tits, like ragging the spaceship.
And this episode is called "The Guardian of Piri."
Piri, and we're on Piri. So yeah. So they're having they're in main mission. They're in the conference room and they're around they're sitting around the round table. But Alan's not sitting.
He's
Alan wants to
pacing.
pace. So Alan feels very sort of personal about all this because his fellow pirates have fucked up. So he's feeling very sort of like
Pirates.
What did I say?
Pirates.
Pilots. So he feels very sort of brotherly and responsible.
He feels very defensive about it.
But Computer Kano is saying, well, there's no logical explanation, Captain Kirk, for these things to go wrong. Oh, dear. Alan's overacting here. He doesn't need to overact. He's gone to the window. They love a window, don't they?
Yeah, and he had his head in his hands for a moment.
My best pilots could not possibly go batshit crazy on a batshit crazy planet.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not doesn't happen, does it? Oh dear. So John's trying to rationalise it now. Yeah. Okay, so Alan's going down, is he? Oh, Alan's going to go and follow suit because it's like the early Koenig episodes. This, something fucks up, so they just do it again, don't they? They don't think, well, hang on, should we do this slightly differently?
Let's do something differently.
Yes. Bergman has a large piece of cardboard and some photographic prints or something.
Yeah, it looks like star charts, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's being all techie, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, here we are. Operation Exodus again.
Yeah, they're looking to see if the planet can sustain them.
Well, if you're into strange tree bally things,
then yes.
Absolutely. Oh, Victor's not well though.
Oh no.
Victor's really not well.
There's a lot of head and hands so far.
Are you ready for this brilliant acting?
Oh no!
Oh, that's the worst faint I've ever seen in my life.
He's collapsed.
Now, do you remember his special thing? You can't remember his special thing? He has an artificial heart.
Yes, okay.
And that's really important.
Because that saved him in one of them, didn't it?
Well, he didn't really, because he put a fork in a circuit board. It blew him up, didn't he? Because he had one. But yes, I know what you mean, yeah. So his artificial heart has malfunctioned. So we're now starting to get into plot. Plot klaxon. So John's now talking on his comlock stroke, whatever it's, TV thing. God, that looks a bit BDSM, that chair, doesn't it?
It didn't really...
There's a chair in medical, and it's at a very weird angle, isn't it? No. But Victor's fine. He's in his pyjamas.
How relaxing do you think it is if your bed props up against all of those machines?
All those knobs.
Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't press the death knob from last episode.
Imagine.
I'm doing really well. It's okay. Click.
Oh.
God. Oh, there's an anonymous woman next to him. Oh, who's dead? That was abrupt.
Wasn't it?
So there's a curly red-headed woman next to Victor, who's now just dead. Oh, Bob's having a fit now.
He is not a computer.
So basically, the computer's fucked up, and that's why curly-headed woman is dead.
Ah.
She looks a bit like you, actually, that curly-headed woman.
She did not.
When you haven't done your hair.
Hey!
So Alan is now flying down to the planet. So it's already fucked two of them up, and he's going, "Oh, but I'm Alan. I'm a superhero. I'm alpha male.
I'm Alan, so it'll be fine.
I'm Australian. I'm immune to everything." Yes. Here we go. Oh, God, the original eagle's just dangling in the air.
Do you think they're like polystyrene balls?
Yes, I do. Yeah, but yes, the original eagle's just there. It's just hanging in the sky. Well, how can that actually be a thing? Anyway, keep forgetting this is science fiction, isn't it? So Alan's spaceship is docking with the smackhead spaceship.
Smackhead
What are you going to
spaceship.
call it? Well, he's telling Paul and his moustache. He's on his way. I'm going to save the universe. There isn't a problem. So he's in the eagle, the other eagle.
They get themselves into some scrapes, don't they?
It's Eagle 6 because it had 6 on the wall.
Well, it was 4 that was damaged in the last one.
Mm.
Oh, there's no one there.
It's like the Mary Celeste, isn't it?
I know.
There you go. Told you there was a reference. So where's the 2 dudes gone?
They've obviously gone to frolic amongst the crystal balls.
They've gone to party.
They're frolicking.
Mm-hmm. Alan's looking very concerned now, walking around another dimly lit room. They like a dimly lit room,
they
don't
they? A little ambiance.
He's saying there should be 2 people here and there's none. There you go.
Yay.
Mary Celeste. Oh no, Mari. Is it Mari, Mary?
I think it was Marie.
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
Look at Sandra. Sandra's got a worried look on her face again.
She stood up and everything.
Every time one of these red shirts has it, she gets all upset. Do you think she just goes through them
Maybe.
like washing up or something?
Maybe.
Because Paul Jones got it and she was like, oh, she fainted or something. Do you remember?
She did.
Uh-oh. Computer Kano. He's now in trouble.
With his brown sleeve.
Yeah. Is that brown or rust? I can't remember. Or is it genuinely brown? So anyway, because Computer killed that curly-haired woman, he's getting a bollocking for it because he is the computer.
I see.
Yeah. So now he's trying to sort of say that how Computer can't go wrong.
Well, the computer did go wrong.
The computer did go wrong, and it nearly killed Victor, and it's killed curly-haired woman. Yeah. Come on, Cardo. Chop, chop. Hasn't the computer been completely rubbish so far in this season?
Really, really has. Because when it needed to pick one person, it picked 3, didn't it?
As an AI, I am unable to.
Yeah.
Cardo's got a right look on his face.
He looks really cheesed off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cheese.
Cheese? Oh, he wants some cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. No cheese on the moon. Unless you're on Wallace and Gromit.
I was going to say, the moon is cheese.
Well, I think this series has just proved that fact.
Oh, no.
Because there's no episode where they find cheese.
Well, that's not good.
So he's basically saying to Kano that he needs to talk to the computer. So this is where he gets plugged into the computer, like in his brain.
Not like Superman 3.
No, not like Superman 3. No. He doesn't want to do it, but he has to. You'd have thought he'd have loved this.
I know.
Because he's so into his computer. You know, just plug him in.
So do they put like electrodes on him or something?
I think he's got like a special socket.
A socket?
You know, like a Hoover.
Is he not human?
That where your Hoover thing goes in there. You know, I think it's like that, yeah.
Is he not human?
So why does he need 3 foxy nurses and a doctor?
I don't know.
Yes, he's human. Of course he's human. They didn't have androids in this. You know, it's the one thing they didn't do.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So Foxy Nurse, so she's got to look at him. And what do the other 2 do? I don't know. Oh, she's got tweezers, so she's going to do his eyebrows first. Something for the weekend.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, he doesn't want to do it.
Oh, apparently he's done it before.
We all. So here we are, some wires and things. I'm really surprised he was so hesitant because I would have thought he'd be like being at one with his computer.
Mm.
Yeah, I still want to know what Foxy Nurses are doing.
Well, holding tweezers.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to pluck. The last thing you want is a grinning John when you're about to go under, isn't it?
He's a little bit psychopathic, that grin.
Yeah. Everything will be fine because we haven't fucked up at all so far in the previous 7 episodes, have we? You know, it's just been a fun fair and a ride. So here we are. So he's getting plugged in now. I'll let you describe this.
Ah, so he's got like a bit, like a socket thing on his head.
Yes, basically.
How has he got that?
Is it USB B or C?
It's round.
Oh dear.
Oh, that doesn't look pleasant. He looks like he's in an awful lot of pain.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Oh
dear.
no.
So he's got like a headband on as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he's interfacing. Oh, so Foxy Nurse without the tweezers is looking at a big wiggly line on an oscilloscope, which I don't know what that says. It just means that he's obviously having trouble.
Is he passed out?
He's connected.
Oh, he's connected. Okay.
I am the computer. Oh, Bob looks very pensive.
He
Has he got Bob as well? Oh! What happened there, Katie?
He's gone.
He disappeared.
He's just gone.
End of Act 1.
Where did he go?
I love the way they cut these off, don't they? Oh dear. Your face. I know you can't see this podcasting, but Katie's face is like, what? What? Oh dear.
He just vanished.
So a lesson for everybody: don't plug yourself into your computer.
I know.
Surrounded by foxy nurses
You'll disappear.
with tweezers.
Alan's back though.
Oh yes. Uh-huh. Well, he's back, but he hasn't got the others, has he?
No.
We don't know whether. So we're missing 3 at the moment, plus that one who died. I think she's dead, by the way. I don't think we hear anything more about her.
What was the point of that?
So the other thing about this is that you know how they have an infinite number of eagles?
Yeah.
There's only 300 on the Moonbase.
People.
So if 1 or 2 die every episode,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Do you mean people?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not exactly picking them up on the way through, are they? You know? Although John was hitchhiking in a previous episode,
He
wasn't he?
was,
So
yeah,
maybe
he
that's what
was.
they keep the numbers up. Yeah. So yeah, they just can't kill them off. Even though that's all they seem to do. Red shirts, etc., don't
I
they?
know, and then these eagles. Infinite supply of eagles.
So we're going back to Piri now, aren't we?
We're landing amongst the crystal balls.
Uh-huh. It's a very pretty set, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
I love this set. This is what I mean about this programme. I've said it a couple of times. The production values were just really good. And they were so different, you know. And they got in a lot of stick when they were doing this because they said that, oh, there's too much suspension of disbelief.
Too much what?
Suspension of disbelief.
Right.
You know, you have to pretend that the moon really is travelling through space and it sees a planet every week and there's like, you know, as in this one, you know, polystyrene trees or whatever it is meant to be. But then you've got stuff like Doctor Who, which everybody's fine.
Yeah.
And Doctor Who is a 1950s police box and a middle-aged man uses it to sort of pick up teenage girls from London and take them on space adventures. But everybody's fine with that. But this type of programme gets a kick in and I don't quite understand, you know, come in my ginormous police box, you know?
Yeah.
It's a teenage girl. All right, me darling. I'm going to take you on an adventure.
That's true. That's true.
I'm going to take you places you've never seen before.
You can see why our mother was worried.
So anyway, so John's on his own, which is obviously really sensible. And he's picking up one of the polystyrene balls. And he's having a good mooch around with his tricorder that isn't a tricorder.
Oh, there's a funny noise. Something's happening.
So that first eagle is still suspended in the atmosphere,
like, how
isn't
is
it?
Oh,
So what they found?
they found one of the other pilots, and he seems to be stood responseless.
He's found them both.
Oh yeah.
And they're just motionless, aren't they?
Yeah, they're completely lacking any sort of response. They're just staring into space.
Oh,
and Kano, yeah.
Computer Kano's back! Woohoo!
Oh,
Oh! John's just slapped him twice to try and get him round.
What did he say?
He's having some sort of trip.
Oh. There's these.
So this this giant thing made out of them polystyrene balls with a big sort of light in the middle has appeared out of nowhere, hasn't it?
And they're all just staring blankly into it.
So that the remake of V has a very similar plot to this, and they call it being blissed.
Blissed?
Yes. So it's like there's a big mother entity that's sort of sending sort of like peaceful thoughts to all the sort of inhabitants, and they have no idea what's going on.
Oh, there's a half-dressed lady coming out of the light.
So this is the Guardian.
The Guardian of Piri.
Yes.
Here she is.
Oh, she's part of the Guardian of Piri. It's a little bit more complicated than that.
And she has shoes with straps that wrap around her legs up to her knees. A very revealing dress.
So she's basically saying to him, "I mean you no harm," type thing. And now she's seducing him, and she gives him a kiss. Told you it was a sexy episode. This one, it's gone soft focused again a bit, hasn't it, as well? But that's not relevant. I think it's just bad camera work. So this is Catherine Schell, and she was in a lot of sort of bit parts in the sort of late 60s, early 70s. Like she was in a couple of James Bond films, and she was in a couple of other films, Pink Panther film, that sort of thing as well. So she was known, but she wasn't really sort of like, she wasn't a colossal superstar like previous episodes. But you know how they like a recurring character, so they like putting the same actor but in a different role.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens to her.
Right.
So you see her again, which is good because she's fab in this. So she's telling John that everybody needs to come down and they'll be happy.
She wants to relieve them of their human pain.
She doesn't personally make them all happy. She's not very busy and very talented. But it's basically saying that that's what the planet's, the Guardian, if you like, the Guardian, the planet, that's what they do. They want to make everybody lovely and happy. It's actually quite Shakespearean, this. And even going further back, it's got some sort of like, I can't remember whether it was Homer or somebody, not Homer Simpson. But there's this goes into Greek tragedies, this idea of finding a place where time has no influence and you're permanently happy and you're in a state of utter bliss.
Right.
So that's the idea of this. But obviously John can't be bothered with that. John doesn't want to be eternally happy. You know.
What would he do?
Look at that. He can't be angry and cross and be throwing his weight around and like, you know. Why would I want to do that?
I know.
A pretty girl's just come up and kissed him, and he's like, "Oh, well, can't be doing with that." Yeah.
and she's wearing awfully little.
Yes, and he's still angry.
Yeah.
Yes, he's definitely stubborn. Is War John? That's a really good word, isn't it?
Yeah.
The dominion of the Guardian. So yeah, so the three on the planet at the moment they've just basically given their soul, and they've gone. So John is literally trying to manhandle Computer Kano. And obviously they're having nothing to do with it, are they?
They're just completely like robots, just staring into the light.
Mm-hmm. But John refuses to look at the light.
Yeah, he does.
Because he doesn't want to be eternally happy and fuck everybody, and you know, he's just had a pretty girl. I mean, this is what I mean about it being similar to The Missing Link, because the same sort of thing happened in that, you know. And he's like, nah, I do not want to be eternally happy with women and stuff like that. So she's taken over his comlock now.
She's basically saying she's omnipotent, isn't she?
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Good word for a Saturday night, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh. What's happened to Alan?
Alan looks very relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's turning it off.
So Alan has pressed the off button with his foot in the ship, because he's now smacked off his tits as well, isn't he?
They need to get out of here.
Yeah. Alan is completely like off it, isn't he? He's like,
totally
whatever.
spaced out.
You know that drunk guy in the pub who's had 7 pints?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I love how miserable John is. His utter existence is absolutely miserable, isn't it?
He just likes to be in a bit of a pickle, doesn't he?
Oh, no. It's just like, I can get his point here, though, because obviously Alan's now driving the shit really badly, and he's, like, worried he's going to crash and stuff like that. But he is so miserable, isn't he? Well, I wouldn't pick a fight with Alan. So John and Alan are fighting now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
That's Eagle 24, by the way.
John doesn't want Alan to steer the ship because he's not. Oh God, he's given John a right smacking.
It's amazing they haven't hit one of them polystyrene balls yet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be quite a soft landing, though, wouldn't it?
It's quite a fight in such a little cockpit.
It's quite violent, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that Alan down? Is it? And now John, in his beaten up state, has to.
He's hurt his arm, hasn't he? He's broken his arm. Yeah, I think John's broken his arm and he's doing it all one-handed. All boys know how to do it one-handed.
He'll manage, though. He'll manage.
Yeah. So the eyeball Piri thing has disappeared.
Yes, and they're on the way back to the moon.
Mm-hmm. So John's had a better day.
Yeah.
But this is what happens if you just kissed the pretty girl and enjoyed it. He wouldn't have had this problem, would he?
No, but he'd be like an autonomous robot man.
Well, there's a bit of a problem, isn't there?
There's nobody there.
There's nobody where?
There.
Where's there?
Command centre. Where have they all gone?
Oh, dear me. So if he's broken his arm, he's got nobody to fix it, has he? So they haven't really all gone, have they?
Oh, they're all just having a good time.
Paul's got his guitar out. He's giving him a bit of, I don't know, Eric Clapton. I'm just trying to think what he would do.
So this is part of the bliss effect, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Even Helena's smiling.
So Helena and Bergman are having right knees up, aren't they?
Yeah. But John's going to be oh so serious.
And there's Punch. Where'd you get Punch from on the moon?
Oh, they've got everything
They've got
here.
lemons. Where on earth do you get Punch from on the moon? So we're having a massive, massive party, which obviously translates to being an orgy, doesn't it?
They obviously have some sort of Punch storage facility.
Punch. Is that next to the autopsy room?
Yeah. Which contains the death button.
So here's John with his broken arm, stumbling around on Moonbase Alpha, wondering where the fuck everybody is. He looks like shit, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's bleeding from the eyebrow.
He's considering his life choices here, isn't he?
Yeah.
He really is, isn't he? And he's just stumbled across this massive party. They're singing for He's a Jolly Good Fella now.
Oh, he's a jolly good fellow.
Christopher what has he discovered America? Oh, John's fainted now, or almost fainted, hasn't he?
Almost.
Oh, and he's gone. And they're all just having a right knees up, aren't they?
They've just completely ignored him, left him lying there on the floor.
I still don't know where you get punched from, but I guess that's another story entirely, isn't it? So, John's woken up. He's back in the medical thing. There's an awful lot of medical, isn't there, in this?
So he's got a metal splint on his arm. He's in the pale pink pyjamas.
And who's serving him? Who's looking after him?
He's got a massive plaster on his head. And that is it Bob?
Bob. Bob's trying to give him some medicine.
And Piri is written on the wall.
Oh, Bob's trying to give him medicine and John doesn't trust him.
Is it whiskey?
Even though he's just like fixed him and put his putting together, and then he's had a bit anyway. So Bob's tried to give him medicine, and then he didn't trust him, so Bob drinks the medicine anyway. Maybe it was whiskey.
Maybe it was.
That's so funny. Oh dear. So now they're all packing up. Operation Exodus again.
Yeah.
So this is episode 8. And how many have we had so far?
Oh, like 8.
I don't know why they just don't start every episode with Operation Exodus, wherever we're going.
I know. Planet of the Week, Operation Exodus.
Yeah, it would be too much. So I'll let you describe this.
So it's a bit like pandemonium in the control center. Everybody's busy and doing their things, and John's wandering through in his blue satin pajamas.
Oh, you love these pajamas.
I know. And there's a conference going on between all of the bizwigs, like Helena and Bergman, and I'm sure Sandra will be there. And Alan will be there.
They're all in a very good mood, aren't they?
They're in a very good mood.
Very, very good mood.
Yes, and Paul's there.
So probably their only decision now is like, how much recreation they're going to get up to when they go down to the planet.
I know. Do you think...
Will they take the Trivial Pursuit board? Will they take the badminton rackets?
Everybody needs a Trivial Pursuit board.
Fondue.
Chocolate or cheese?
Well, this is why they need to have this big meeting, isn't it?
I think you need one of each.
And John's being his usual self, and he's telling them that they're idiots.
Yeah.
And of course, they're paying no attention whatsoever. The worst thing you can do to somebody when they're venting their spleen is to laugh at them, isn't it? And guess what Helena's doing?
Laughing.
That's twice so far in 8 episodes she smiled, isn't it?
Imagine that.
I know. I like a loose Helena.
Nice and jolly.
Yes. I think she does just loose and jolly very well.
Yeah.
She does lighten up later on, but it's nice to see her because she's so serious.
She's very rigid.
Rigid, I like that word.
Yeah, she's
stiff.
She's very rigid.
Oh, so John's now playing with something on the computer consoles. It looks a bit serious to me. Oh. He's whispering to the computer.
I know, it's like a secret message at the computer.
Oh, and the computer's told him to fuck off.
Oh, so the guardian of the planet has taken over their computer.
Well, that's how they got at Kano, do you remember?
Yeah.
And what's he doing now?
He's beating up Audrey.
Tanya. And he's pulling all the circuit boards out of the computer. Oh, now here comes Paul. Paul and his moustache.
Oh, but John's beat him to the ground.
You can't take on the entire Moonbase, though.
Well, I think maybe he can.
With his silver...
With his metal splint.
Silver space things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he's obviously, like, losing it. Oh, no. Helena's used a space syringe and he's gone to sleep now.
Yeah, she's injected him with something. He's unconscious.
Rehypnol. So John's woken up now in his quarters.
Yeah.
Has he got his shot glasses again, or have they moved things around since the last episode?
I think they might have moved things around a little bit.
No, you're right. There's no shot glasses there.
No.
Oh, they've locked him in.
He can't get out of his quarters.
He's on house arrest for being a knob. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Well, plenty of orange Tupperware in the background.
I know, there's
there?
Loads.
And this week's colour is orange.
Every week's colour is orange. Dr. Russell.
Yeah, computer saying that she's in charge. Diminished responsibility. I love it. Isn't that where you can murder someone and get away with it?
No, it gets reduced to manslaughter. You don't get away with it.
What's manslaughter? 4 weeks litter picking, isn't it? You know.
There are very few absolute defences to murder.
So here's loose Helena, being all loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey.
She's sat on the desk and she's talking to Vic. Yeah,
he looks very chilled as well, doesn't he?
So I wonder what it is about John that makes him not fall under the influence, because he's done exactly the same thing as everybody else, and he's actually been to the planet, hasn't he? I wonder what about him that makes him immune.
Maybe if you're a bit of a stick in the mud to start with.
Well, Helena's not exactly a party animal, is she?
No, she's not.
Party animal Helena.
Oh, he's pacing backwards and forwards in his blue
He's
pyjamas.
very unhappy, isn't he?
Yeah, his lights have gone out.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why his lights have gone out. It's been that much of a naughty boy.
It's bedtime.
Okay, fine. I never thought of that. Bedtime. Fancy that, turning your lights off when it's time for bed.
I know.
Whatever next. Although his door's just opened as well, so maybe there's something weird going on there. So he's now walking through a Moonbase Alpha with nobody in it again. Did we do this last episode?
We did.
Yeah.
Empty Moonbase Alpha, yeah.
At least we don't have soft focus this time. Though.
No, everything's a bit sharper.
There's not much point in having HD if you're going to do soft focus.
So everybody's... it obviously is bedtime.
I think everybody's gone.
What, down to the planet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's an eagle.
Oh, yeah.
There's the eagles all getting flown away, isn't there? Yeah. How many?
Oh,
1, 2,
there's
3,
loads
4,
of them going, yeah.
5 eagles. 6.
How many people can you get on one?
I don't know. But there's John looking at them all
And
go.
they've just left him there.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh well. Tune in next week
I know.
to find the
Bye.
adventures of John on his own. Actually, he'd probably like that, wouldn't he? You know, although he'd miss having people to boss around.
I know. Who would he be miserable
You know,
to?
like Wilson in Castaway. You'd have to get a couple of balls and draw some faces on and say, "You ball, you're not very good at your job, ball, and you're ridiculous."
So how's he going to fix this then?
Wow. It's a good plot twisty one. This one,
Right.
yeah. You know, like Simmons in his coffin.
Simmons in his coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice and plot twisty. So there's Operation Exodus. Bye. Gone.
I can't believe they've left him.
Have they left him an eagle? They must have left him an eagle. They've got enough of them, haven't they?
And they've got hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah. We only had 98 left, John. So
Yeah.
we've left you them, you know. Oh, he's on his own. He's really bereft. He hasn't got a clue what to do now. He's like, oh, if only I just had one person to tell off.
I know.
I might not even tell them off that much. I might just say that they're doing okay. They're doing fine.
So he's trying to use some comms, do you think? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah. He's trying to talk to the computer.
Computer has removed to planet Piri.
Even the computer's not talking to him. I can play tic-tac-toe and nothing else. You know, your move. That's a reference to the film War Games, by the way, which
Right.
you've seen but you haven't seen.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I feel sorry for him.
He's all on his own. Oh, his first mission is to find out where they got the punch from. He's going to go through the logs. I don't remember authorising a punch module. Then again, autopsy rooms, punch modules.
What's this he's got?
So he's got some pills out, hasn't he?
Oh, come on, John.
Oh, so it's the sexy woman's back.
Yeah.
3 days of despair reduced you to pills to help you sleep the hours away.
Oh, she's telling him off.
You tried to numb your mind against the Guardian.
So she's going to try and seduce him now.
Mm-hmm.
The process so much.
But she tried before, didn't she? And it didn't work. Come on, John. Be a man. You've got to at least see if the collars and cuff match first, haven't you?
Only you would choose the Pyrrhian way.
How are you describing this, Katie?
It
Does that just be vulgar?
looks a little bit Grecian.
Grecian. How much does a Grecian earn?
Like everybody sort of lounging around in togas and dresses.
So she's cured his broken arm and his weird head thing
Yeah.
by the magic of TV special effects.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm. And everybody's down at the planet and they're all half naked.
She's half
And
naked.
they're all lounging around. Yes, she's cold as well, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's cold on set.
Oh, there's Helena on the screen.
So she's basically saying you can fuck her as many times as you want to come down to the planet. Come down to the planet with Helena and you'll be fine. Because she knows that he doesn't like her, but he likes Helena.
Yeah.
He just wants to go. He just wants to go down the planet. Paradise. That's a word for it, isn't it? Oh dear.
Instead, he's punched a hole through the computer
He's
screen.
so miserable, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's so serious.
But I suppose it is a serious situation.
Not for all the others downstairs.
No, they look all
on
right
the
on
planet.
there.
Yeah.
Look at the mess he's left with the computer circuit boards.
So he's taking sleeping pills before.
Yeah.
You thought he was going to top himself.
I know I did.
He's far too serious for that, isn't it?
I honestly thought he was.
You know, he'd have to sort of go out on a sort of heroic high, wouldn't he? He wouldn't just top himself.
True.
Go on, fix his arm. Because he's just smashed the computer thing. He's bleeding. So she needs to fix his arm. Stop him from bleeding. So she's explaining that the whole point is that it's a computer that's running the planet.
Right.
And the computer's function is to make all the inhabitants as happy as possible.
But obviously human beings are different.
No. It's just literally that. She is basically telling him that the whole point of the Guardian, the eyeball thing, the light thing, whatever, is to make people as happy as possible. That's his programming. So like Skynet in Terminator. Basically worked out for itself that the best way to solve the problems is to blow everybody up with nukes.
Right.
Well, basically, the Guardian has worked out the best way to make people happy is to do this, is to make them all blissed and static and just absolutely sort of 100% content. And gone to the nth degree, gone far too far with it.
Whereas really...
Really what?
I mean, this is just...
It's trippy, isn't it? So everybody on Moonbase Alpha is on the planet, and they're either just stood up, looking at the sky, or they're lounging, chatting about rubbish, aren't they?
But why are most of the men still in their full uniforms, and the women are in skimpy little pajama things?
Well, okay, because it's a sexy episode. I don't know what else you can say.
Sexist episode.
Sexy sexist, yes. I do realise things like the Benny Hill show were very popular around this time, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, she's wearing practically nothing. Sandra's in practically nothing. Although there is male toplessness.
Right.
There was a hairy chest. There was definitely a hairy chest. Anyway, we'll stop the perving. So John's back on the planet, and he's running around trying to convince everybody that there is that to snap out of it, basically. Because of course that's going to work, isn't it? They're all dead happy.
I know, they do seem to be just chilled, don't they?
Paul is spread-eagled on his back.
Yeah.
Grinning away.
A bit of an insane grin, really.
Yeah. Oh dear. His moustache was right up his nose then, wasn't it? That must itch. So John, for the second episode running, is having a bit of a mad bit, isn't he?
Oh, Alan's topless.
Of course. If anybody was going to be topless in this, it'd be Alan.
Alan.
Alan would be topless ahead of the girls, never mind the men. His beautiful, bare-matted chest. Yeah, we all know what John wants.
There she is. She does look very chilled out.
She does, yeah. Again, this is right in her wheelhouse, isn't it? To act just completely
yeah.
straight.
They all just look like nothing's the matter.
So he's trying to kidnap her in a really short dressing gown, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wish I had legs like that. I mean, I'd probably topple over because they couldn't support the rest of my body. But I wish I had legs like that. So he's put her on this like medical chair thing, hasn't he?
So is this going to fix her?
So he strapped her into a chair because he's not kinky. He's attached her to loads of things because he's not kinky, and now he's running a computer thing. I'm really worried about this death button.
Well, when they did this to Kano, didn't he vanish?
Yeah, because it worked so well the first time, didn't it? Oh, what's he doing?
I don't know, but she seems to be uncomfortable.
She's in a lot of pain there, isn't she?
She's certainly screaming out in pain.
Oh. Has it worked?
Worse, much worse. It's good to have you back. Just start at the beginning, Tommy.
Yes, it's worked.
Yay!
Yay!
Alan's back on the team. So we need to get 300 people in an eagle and shock them.
Yes.
It's handy the eagle had all that in there as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
All eagles come with a BDSM chair and a brain zapping machine or whatever it is.
Maybe he put it all in there before he went down.
Because he knew straight away.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what to do to fix the problem. Oh, good old John. So John's asking actually a very good question here. Where are the people? Where are the Pirians?
I know, yeah, because there isn't anybody there.
Just them, yeah.
And the Guardian.
Sexy space girl.
Yeah.
Great shoes. Have you seen her shoes?
No.
Oh, those shoes are amazing.
Oh, the wrap right round her legs, yes.
It's about the only thing she's wearing, isn't it?
I know, God.
So you should be able to notice them. So yes, they're trying to work out where they've gone. And there's no sign of life, which means only one thing, doesn't it?
What?
Well, they've gone.
The Pirians have gone.
Mm-hmm. There you are.
Yeah.
Creatures of the moon!
Nope.
The Guardian's task is to take pain from your lives and make it perfect.
So the sexy girl is back
She is.
doing a full hippie thing.
It's very much like a cult, isn't it?
Oh yes. So now she's setting them against John.
He will not accept the dominion of the Guardian.
And probably Helena now.
Mm-hmm.
He's your commander, John Koenig. You must destroy him so the Guardian may live and protect you forever.
You can't make them all eternally happy and then turn them into an angry mob with pitchforks, can you?
She just did.
Must be the power of wearing a slinky white top.
Yeah.
Oh dear. There's a lot of chest hair, isn't there?
There's a lot of chest hair. There's a lot of...
Oh, they've blown up one of the ball things.
Alan has blown up one of the
Oh,
ball
Alan, you
things.
can't do that.
Alan and his chest hair.
More chest hair. Oh, there's Bob.
Oh,
Oh, there was Bob. Bob's just been shot. Stunned.
I was going to say, is it set to stun?
Yes, set to stun. So basically, John is just shooting random people. He doesn't care, does he? I'm just going to shoot loads of people. Oh, now he's threatening Victor and Paul. I will fry off your moustache if you do not let me pass. Oh, he's shooting people again. Good question.
It is a good question.
Can you die of apathy? Can you die of apathy?
I presume you can, yeah.
Here we are.
Because...
Here we are. So he shot the sexy girl, and what's happened?
She's a robot.
She's a fembot. It's just like Austin Powers. And because John's a wonderful, kind human being, he's thrown her down the stairs and she's smashed into pieces.
Oh, everything's disintegrating now.
Oh, Pete Tong.
Everything's exploding.
Yes, so she was a fembot.
No.
Oh, Hurry
Oh
up.
no, they need to get back to the moon.
Yeah. Is there an Operation Unexodus?
I mean,
De-Exodus.
I think this is it.
Operation Oh Fuck Not Again.
Yeah.
So everybody's come to now, haven't they? And the sexy planet's blowing up.
I think that they need to really run faster than this.
I do as well. Yes. So basically, the whole plot was because the computer made everybody totally and utterly happy. They stopped functioning, so they stopped having babies and they stopped doing anything. They all died, and the empty planet, basically.
Yeah, well, when you said, can you die of apathy, I was going to say yes, because you stop eating, you stop feeding yourself, you stop looking after yourself, and I think eventually you would just starve to death, wouldn't you?
Yes, and that's exactly what sort of happened.
Yeah.
Great model work here, isn't it? Brilliant, this. So, yeah. Come on, chop chop.
I know, it looks
Great
like...
if the planet blew up now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know. Then you've got like a whole new cast for the next episode.
Imagine that, if every episode the whole cast died, and there was a brand new cast every time.
Written by George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, he likes a good death, doesn't he?
So one of the pilots, him on the right, which obviously is great for the podcast, is called Gareth Hunt.
Right.
And he's actually, he was anyway, he's dead now, but he was quite a famous actor in this country because he did the New Avengers, and he did a load of Nescafe adverts.
Okay.
So he was quite a familiar face, was Gareth.
I bet all of this polystyrene took an age to clean up.
Yeah. I think that's what Gladys did with continuity. She had a broom.
Maybe.
She had to put them all back, didn't she, to make sure it was all working? That's a lot of eagles going back to the moon, isn't it?
Oh, but can they
What's
get
the
there
collective
in
noun
time?
of an eagle? A Koenig of eagles.
I don't know.
Oh, so we're now back on the planet and showing you the smashed up fembot. It's not a pretty sight, is it?
It's not indeed.
Even the shoes don't look very good anymore, do
No.
they? Oh dear. So what's the moral of this story? Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I think it is. Or
Is that-
too much of a good thing.
We need our pain to evolve.
Yeah, or too much of a good thing isn't always a good thing.
And that's exactly what they're talking about. So we're back on main mission. And we're on the mezzanine. And we've got Helen and we've got Helena and we've got Victor and John.
Mezzanine floor.
Planet Piri now has life, water, vegetation, everything.
Oh,
How can that be?
because the computer's conning them.
Ah.
So Piri's trying to send them a sort of telemetry to convince them that it's like worth going down.
Well, it's not, because they've just been down.
Yeah. It's a pretty planet though, isn't it?
It looks very pretty, yeah.
So it wasn't quite an abrupt ending, was it? At least they got a good send off.
Well, it had closure.
Pete Irving, yes, he's the guy who was installed.
Obviously, the last one had no closure whatsoever. It just ended.
With him being alive. Anyway, so that's the Guardian of Piri. I want to see who did the makeup. Phyllis did the continuity. Basil's back.
Maybe they take turns.
Do you think Basil was responsible for doing the strappy shoes on the woman? Well,
No,
that's wardrobe, isn't
That would
it?
be wardrobe, yeah.
Yeah, that was a great thing. So anyway, the Guardian of Piri, or Guardian of Piri. What do you think of that one?
I enjoyed it. It was much better than the last one we watched. It was good. I think it had a lot more sort of story. There wasn't empty space in it. There wasn't just like people wandering around empty moon bases.
Even though that's exactly what John did.
Yeah, but it wasn't for too long, was it?
It's a very visual episode as well. You know, we got the planet and all the design, and then you've got the people in the pajamas or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a really sort of you'll remember that more than you will things like, I don't know, Ring Around the Moon with the yellow laser beam coming out. And
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
You know, the eyeball planet. You know, I think that was a lot more, and that design with the sort of polystyrene balls and the lamps or whatever you want to call them. it's really it's a really striking design. It's the sort of thing that you would remember if you had to pick 3 or 4 things in 10 years' time.
Yeah,
You'll
you'd
probably
remember that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
And again, it's a straightforward story, and I think that my personal belief is that the season 1 episodes with the simpler stories were the better episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And when they went a bit weird and a bit crazy and had Peter Cushing looking like Jimmy Savile, I don't think it quite worked as well.
No, I'm not sure that one did work.
So there was quite a few 70s sci-fi tropes in that, which is a new word for me, tropes.
Tropes.
Yeah. So you had the sort of people being blissed, as I said.
Yeah.
And that's quite a common sci-fi thing. And then you had the fembots. So often,
I'm disappointed she was a robot.
so often in sci-fi of this time, that would be a big reveal that the face would come off and there'd be a robot behind it and stuff like that. There's loads of TV and films where that's a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that's quite a sort of common thing as well. So there was a lot there that's sort of its time, and it's funny that things like Austin Powers took the piss out of it.
Yeah.
It was a very Austin Powers episode, wasn't it? Can you imagine him
was.
in his blue Space 1999 pajamas going
Yes.
groovy baby?
You can absolutely imagine that.
And obviously the fembots and stuff like that and whatever. So it was quite sort of, as like the word that's often used is iconic. But yeah, so Catherine Schell, you're going to see again,
Right.
and because she was brilliant in that, and she's a really good actress, and she's still with us. And she released her autobiography recently and did the audio book. So I need to have a listen to that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Because I said she was in loads of stuff. I think she runs a B&B in Austria or something like that now. You know, doing that sort of thing. But she's got a really good story to tell. So you'll definitely see more of that. So out of 10?
7.
7. That's good rating, isn't it?
Yeah.
7. So the next episode is a colossal guest star episode.
Oh, back to the Colossal.
Back to the Colossal. So the next episode is Force of Life.
Right.
And that's a really good one. And again, it's another straightforward, simple storyline. So you'll enjoy that one as well. So my question for you before we sign off is, if you were on Moonbase Alpha, you were part of the crew or whatever, and you can wear any colour sleeve you like.
Right.
I'm not bothered about that. Who would you hang out with the most?
Oh, I would hang out with... I think I'd hang out with Alan.
You'd be Alan's best mate, would you?
Yeah.
Cobber.
I think I would, because, you know, he's obviously in the know, and he seems quite... I don't know, like...
He's friendly, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He'd have your back, wouldn't he?
He's friendly, and yes, he'd be good for protection detail.
Mm-hmm.
I think Alan.
That's a really good choice, that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'd probably be Victor's wingman or something like that, because obviously he's sciencey and he's boffy, and it sort of fits in well with my sort of character, and I definitely would be like, you know, with him going through all these sort of things as well is what I would do. But Alan's a really good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Alan is in every episode.
Oh, well, there you go. Perfect.
So you haven't just nailed your colours to the master, find out he dies in the next episode.
That's good.
So that's a really good. Not many did. Not many did all 48. Well, not many people do every episode of TV shows.
No, they don't.
So he did all 48. So that's a really good choice. So yes. So next episode we are doing Force of Life. Okay. Which is a lot of good fun.
I look forward to it.
So just a little thank you for everybody who's listened to this so far.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you want to send us a message, the email address is on the link. In your podcast app, or whatever it is you're using to listen to this. And we're on all the social medias and stuff like that. So if anybody has any questions or suggestions, you know where we are. And we're not being blissed on the planet Piri.
No.
We've broken from that now. And
yes.
we can come back and talk to you guys.
Sounds great.
Great. Catch you later, then.
Bye.